Welcome back to the Tennessee Titans franchise here on Madden 24, and today we are playing our first divisional game of the season, taking on the 3-1 Indianapolis Colts. Last time out, we got our first victory of the season, beating the Bengals just barely, and we look to continue the momentum as we take on the Colts, who are 3-1 this season, which is absolutely shocking, to be honest with you, because the Colts supposedly are rebuilding. But they just beat the Rams 20-11, which is a really weird score, but hey, it is what it is. Anthony Richardson did throw 2 picks in that game, so he's going through some growing pains. Jonathan Taylor, who is holding out and asking for a trade IRL, is still on the offense for the Colts, so maybe that plays a role in them playing so well so far this season. We'll have to see. But this is going to be a tough matchup. Our roster really isn't up to snuff, and it is a divisional game. But let's get it going as we talk about Anthony Richardson, the rookie out of Florida, a guy that I'm not too high on, maybe because I'm a Florida State fan, but maybe also because Richardson really only had one good season in Florida. But he seems to be playing pretty well for the Colts so far. He's not making too many mistakes, although he did throw 2 picks against the Rams. But if we can get after him in this one, I like our chances. In the backfield, as I mentioned, is Jonathan Taylor. Of course, he has requested a trade from the Colts IRL, but I decided to let the Colts hold on to him in this series. And that might be a mistake on my part because he's one of the better running backs in the league. He's definitely a top 10 guy, in my opinion. And he's great running the football, but he's also great out of the backfield catching passes. So we're really going to have to keep our head on the swivel in this one. Now we go to the defense, and the Colts actually have a guy that I'm a big fan of in DeForest Buckner, who is an absolute problem in the middle of that defensive line. He is a superstar X factor, so our offensive line's going to have some issues blocking him, especially considering he has Grover Stewart, who's a pretty good number 2 defensive tackle right next to him, but we'll have to see how it goes. And at left outside linebacker, they have Shaquille Leonard, formerly known as Darius Leonard, and he is still one of the better linebackers in this league as well. He's not a top guy anymore, but he's still a very good run stopper and a solid coverage linebacker. So we could definitely expect him to cause some havoc when we're running the football or when we're throwing it short. The Titans have won the last 5 games against the Colts, but the Colts lead the all-time series 35-22, including the 1999-2000 playoff game where the Titans won. But now these 2 divisional foes go head-to-head as the Titans look to continue their winning streak against the Colts and get their second victory of the season. Titans versus Colts in an AFC South matchup, and it's coming up next. Ryan Stonehouse will get things going with a kickoff here, and this game is underway. Back to return for the Colts is Evan Hull, but this is just going to be kneeled in the back of the end zone. And out comes the Colts offense led by rookie quarterback Anthony Richardson. And he's having quite the rookie season so far. He has 10 touchdown passes to 3 interceptions, 820 yards, and is 65 of 91 throwing the football. As we check out the rest of this Colts offense, of course, you got Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. Michael Pittman and Isaiah McKenzie are the receivers. Robert Tonyan is now the tight end for the Colts. And they have a really good offensive line as well. So 1st and 10, Richardson's under pressure, and he's going to throw it away. Jeffrey Simmons was bearing down on him. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the left side for the Colts on the 2nd and 10 as Richardson will throw left side. That's going to be caught. Malik Turner is going to pick up about 7 on the play. That'll lead to a 3rd and 3 as the Colts look to convert here. And there is a flag on the play as Quentin Nelson moved a little bit early, and that'll back up the Colts by 5 yards. That'll lead to a 3rd and 8 now. 3 receivers to the right side for the Colts. And here's Richardson looking left side, and it's going to be caught by Robert Tonyan. But he gains 4 yards. They needed 8. And now the Titans take over here as Will Levis leads the offense out. He's going to hand it off to Tyjae Spears, and Spears picks up about 6. He had 155 yards and a touchdown on 24 carries last week as we take a look at this Colts defense. Of course, we talked about DeForest Buckner and Shaquille Leonard. Kwity Paye is also a big part of this defense, as is Samson Ebukam up front. Isaiah Simmons is going to miss this game, so Julius Brent starting at corner as here's Levis on 2nd and 6, throwing left side, and it's going to be caught, but out of bounds is DeAndre Hopkins. That leads to a 3rd and 6. Tennessee looks to convert here. Levis will take the snap out of the shotgun. He'll throw underneath, and that's behind Kyle Phillips. So the Titans will go 3 and out, and the Colts will take over. 2nd and 10 after an incompletion. Here's Richardson. Under pressure, he's just going to dump it off underneath. And Isaiah McKenzie will get up to the 31. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. Richardson once again in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor cuts it back, and he's going to pick up the first down up to the Tennessee 41. But now Taylor is injured on the play. He'll have to come out for a little bit. That'll lead to a 2nd and 7 now. Here's the play fake. And Richardson throws underneath. He's going to find Robert Tunyon, who's going to pick up the first down up to the Tennessee 47. New set of downs for the Colts, 1st and 10. Richardson once again in the shotgun. This time he'll hand it off. And that's a pretty solid game for Zach Moss, who picks up 5 yards. That'll lead to a 2nd and 5. Richardson out of the shotgun once again. He'll drop back. And he's going to throw right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Sean Murphy Bunting coming down to that one as Richardson was trying to find Isaiah McKenzie. But Murphy Bunting able to make a nice play, and Tennessee will get the ball at their own 7. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Spears. He cuts it back, and Spears only gets a couple of yards. That'll lead to a 2nd and 8. Levis out of the shotgun now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And he'll drop back. He'll throw left side. And there's DeAndre Hopkins making the catch near the sideline. That was really close. And now the Colts are going to challenge this one, as I don't know if D-Hop actually got his 2nd foot down, but it looks like it from that replay. There's 1, 2. He is able to get both feet in bounds, so that's going to be a lost challenge for the Colts. 2nd and 8 for Tennessee after a 2-yard gain. Levis will take the snap. He'll look underneath. He's going to find Chig Okonkwo, and Okonkwo will get up to the 37. That leads to a 3rd and 3 now. 2 tight end set for the Titans with both Okonkwo and Wiley to the left. Here's a handoff to Spears, and Spears is just barely going to pick up the first down. So now 3rd and 10 for the Titans as we're under 4 minutes and a half left in this first quarter. Levis is going to throw over the middle, and he's going to find Okonkwo, who gets into Colts territory up to the 41-yard line. So another big conversion for Tennessee. 1st and 10. Levis is in the shotgun with 3 receivers to the left, and he's going to dump it off underneath to Spears, and Spears is going to pick up 9 yards. That makes it a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tennessee in a strong eye set against this 4-3 look for the Colts. Hand off to Spears. He bounces it outside, and he'll pick up the first down up to the 28. So now 2nd and 10 for Tennessee, once again in the strong eye. And here's the handoff to Spears. He bounces it outside, and Spears is going to cut back inside, and he picks up 6. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. Tennessee's done great on 3rd down so far in this drive. Levis in an empty set, and he looks down the field to throw underneath. Caught by Hopkins, but he's going to be short of the first down marker. And Tennessee's going to go for it here on 4th and 1 in the goal line set. And the handoff to the fullback, Samuels, and Jalen Samuels is going to pick up the first down up to the 17. So now Tennessee's in the red zone here, looking to get some points on this drive. Levis on the play fake. He's looking down the field, throws right side, and it's going to be caught by Chig Okonkwo for the touchdown. Julian Blackman was working against him, but Okonkwo was able to make a play on the ball, and Tennessee takes an early 7-0 lead. Very good throw by Levis, a little dangerous, but Okonkwo is powerful enough to make the grab. So now this will be the final play of the first quarter. Handoff to Jonathan Taylor, who's back in the game. He breaks a tackle, and Byard can't get him either, but he's finally brought down at the 36. That'll be how we end the first quarter. Tennessee leads 7-0. And once again, make sure you guys hit that like button if you're enjoying the series so far, and subscribe if you're new. 1st and 10 for the Colts as we begin this second quarter. And here's a handoff to Taylor up the middle, and he gets a solid gain of about 4 as Alshire is able to make the tackle there. 2nd and 6, 4 wide set for the Colts. And Richardson is going to throw left side. It's going to be caught. Michael Pittman picks up the first down for the Colts as they're in Tennessee territory once again. 1st and 10, Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll give it to Taylor. Nice blocking there, and Taylor finds some space. He's going to get inside the 30 before he's finally brought down at the 27. And the Colts are looking to tie this game up now. Another handoff, this time to Moss. He's going to pick up about 6 yards. That leads to a 2nd and 4. Tennessee in a dime set against this 5-receiver set. And here's a throw left side, short to Evan Hull, who's going to get inside the 15 up to the 11. So now the Colts looking to get into the end zone here, 1st and 10. Richardson looks, throws over the middle, and he's going to find Jonathan Taylor for the Colts touchdown. He was just wide open right there. So a defensive breakdown by Tennessee leads to a tie game at 7. 2nd and 7 for Tennessee here. Here's a handoff to Spears, and he cuts it inside, and he'll be tackled just a yard short of the marker. That leads to a 3rd and 1. Hassan Haskins is in the game in this 2 tight end set. Here's a handoff, and Haskins is going to power his way forward for the 1st down. Just barely picked it up. But now Tennessee faces a 3rd and 9. Levis in the shotgun. He'll drop back once again. He'll throw left side to Hopkins, who's wide open, and he's able to make the grab near the sidelines for the 1st down. So Tennessee moving the ball very well on 3rd downs in this game so far. Here's a handoff to Spears. He cuts it inside, picks up about a couple. That'll lead to a 2nd and 8. Now a 3rd and 8 after an incompletion by Levis, as Tennessee looks to convert here. Levis is going to throw on the run. It's nearly intercepted by Shaq Leonard, but Levis really got away with that one, and Tennessee will punt it away. So now the Colts have the ball at the 20. Here's a handoff to Taylor, and he's blasted by Harold Landry. That'll be a 2-yard loss. That leads to a 3rd and 6 after a 6-yard gain. Richardson will drop back, and he has time. Throws underneath. He's going to find Taylor, and McCrory makes the tackle, but Taylor still is able to pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Moss, and Moss is able to pick up about 5 yards. That leads to a 2nd and 5. Now a 3rd and 5 after an incompletion by Richardson. 2 tight ends to the left side. And here's the play fake. Richardson throws right side. He's going to find Mr. Tunyon once again. Landry was in coverage, and he was not able to keep up with the former Packer as we hit the 2-minute warning now as we're tied at 7. So 1st and 10 for the Colts as they're at midfield here. Richardson has time. He'll throw underneath. That's going to be Tunyon again, and Tunyon is going to pick up the 1st down up to the Tennessee 32, and maybe Harold Landry shouldn't be the one covering him at this point. 2nd and 10 for the Colts, and they're going to throw the screen. There's the catch by Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor with nice blocking in front of him. He gets knocked backwards a little bit, and he's going to pick up about 6. That leads to a 3rd and 4. Tennessee looks to make the stop here and at least hold the Colts to 3. But here's the throw over the middle. It's going to be caught by Isaiah McKenzie, but there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be personal foul, roughing the passer, as that's going to give the Colts even more yardage as Jeffrey Simmons hit Richardson late. So now it's 1st and goal for the Colts, just over a minute to go left in the 1st half. Here's the throw right side. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be a touchdown for Malik Turner. And the Colts take their 1st lead of the game. It's 14-7. So now we'll see if Tennessee can tie the game up before the half as Levis drops back. He'll throw left side. It's going to be caught by Josh Wiley, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. So a new set of downs for the Titans, 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the right side, including Okonkwo. And Levis looks down the field, and it's going to be intercepted. Julius Brents, the rookie out of Kansas State, gets the pick, making the start for the injured Isaiah Rodgers, and now the Colts have a chance to make this a 2-score game. Richardson throws over the middle, and it's going to be caught for the 1st down. That's Pittman once again. And now we're approaching the 30-second mark here. 1st and 10. Richardson throws left side. It's going to be caught by Pittman again, and he's brought down finally at the 16. And the Colts looking to get some points on the board once again. Here's a throw left side. Caught. Pittman's going to get into the end zone for the Colts touchdown. And now they lead by 2 scores, 21-7, as Levis's interception really costs the Titans here. And now it's 1st and 10. They're going to throw the screen to Spears. He gets some blocks down the field, and Spears gets out of bounds at the 42. So now 11 seconds to go in the 1st half. Levis is in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. And he's going to look down the field. There's Burks making the grab, and Treylon Burks is going to get behind the defense for the touchdown. So Tennessee's able to get into the end zone right before the half and make it a 1-score game once again. Hell of a throw by Levis, and an even better move by Burks to get open. And that'll be the score at the half. The Colts lead 21-14, and hopefully the Titans can turn things around here in the 2nd half. Now for some games around the country that you may or may not care about. We're going to go down to the A-Town as the Houston Texans are in town to take on the Atlanta Falcons, my Madden 23 team. And the Falcons lead 10-3 currently. Desmond Ridder throwing a touchdown pass in this one. And Bijan Robinson has 50 yards on 11 carries. Going up to New England, the Patriots are taking on the Saints, and they're up 21-10. And Mac Jones is having a pretty good game. He has 2 touchdown passes. Zeke Elliott has a touchdown run. So solid game so far for the Patriots. And across the pond, you had the Bills beat the Jaguars earlier, 38-28. Travis Etienne did have 3 touchdown runs, but Josh Allen went 22-27, 301 yards and 3 touchdowns, including 2 to Gabriel Davis. And the Bills improved to 4-1, while the Jags dropped to 1-4. So the important thing going into the second half of this game is Tennessee really has to make sure that they cut back on these mistakes, both offensively and defensively, as the Colts offense has really shown that they can capitalize on these mistakes. Second half action now as the Titans have the football, 2nd and 8. Here's Levis looking down the field. He'll throw left side, and it's nearly picked off. Kenny Moore on the defense there. That'll lead to a 3rd and 8 for Tennessee, trying to avoid a 3-and-out early on in this second half as Levis throws right side. There's a wide open Chig Okonkwo. Okonkwo's down the right sideline. He's going to get inside the 20 before finally being brought down at the 17. But that is a huge play for Tennessee. 2nd and 10. Levis on the play fake. He looks down the field. He's going to find Okonkwo, who's wide open again. Touchdown Titans, and we have a tie ball game. Okonkwo with a big drive to help Tennessee out here and tie this game at 21 as the Colts look to respond here on their first offensive possession in the half. Here's a handoff to Taylor. He cuts it back, and Taylor is going to be tackled just short of the first down marker by the former Colt, Danico Autry. 2nd and inches now for the Colts. And here's the play fake this time. And here's the throw over the middle. That's going to be caught. Malik Turner once again coming up big for the Colts as he gets to the Tennessee 34. 2nd and 7 now, 2 tight end set for the Colts. Richardson under pressure. He's going to throw it left side, and he just decides to throw it away. Simmons was coming for him. That'll lead to a 3rd and 7. Tennessee is showing some blitz here, and they're going to go after him. And Richardson's under pressure, throws over the middle, and I don't know what Kevin Byard was doing, but that should have been picked off. But instead, it's a completion to Turner for the first down. Byard should have had the pick there, though. 3rd and 10 for the Colts as they look to get some points on the board here. As here's Richardson scrambling, throws over the middle. That's going to be caught up to the 4-yard line by Michael Pittman. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 7 as the Colts look to get into the end zone here. Richardson looks over the middle. He finds Tunyon, and he's not going to get to the end zone. He gets to the 3. And the Colts will settle for a field goal here as Matt Gay is able to make the chip shot to make it 24-21. So now Tennessee looks to possibly take the lead here, or at least tie it. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Spears. He cuts it back. Spears moves through traffic, and he's able to pick up about 9 yards as Kwity Paye is injured for the Colts. That'd be a big loss for them if he doesn't come back. 2nd and inches, and DeForest Buckner cuts right in to drop Spears behind the line. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. And the Titans are going to go to the ground again. Spears gets to the outside. Spears cuts it back inside, and here's Tyjae Spears inside Colts territory up to the 41. Nice maneuvering there, and that'll lead to a 3rd and 10 from the 41. Levis will drop back, looking down the field, throws left side to Hopkins, and he's not going to be able to hold on to that one. Good coverage by Moore, and the Titans will punt it away. So now the Colts look to make it a 2-score game as Taylor runs up the middle. He'll pick up 9. So now 2nd and 1. The Titans are bunched up front. Hand off to Taylor again, and this time Kevin Byard comes through, and that'll be no gain on the play for the Colts. That leads to a 3rd and 1 as they have 2 tight ends to the right, and they'll give it to Moss, and Moss is going to fight forward for the first down. So new set of downs for the Colts. About 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Richardson takes a snap. He'll throw underneath to Moss. Bolden can't make the tackle. Murphy Bunting misses him, but Hooker finally tackles him at the 39. So that should have been a loss on the play, but instead it's an 8-yard gain. Now it's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Hull, who gets his first carry of the game, and he's going to pick up the first down. That's a 4-yard gain for him. 2nd and 7 on what looks like it could be the final play of the quarter. Here's the handoff to Hull again. Hull with plenty of space, and Hull is going to get inside the 35 of Tennessee. And that'll be how we end the 3rd quarter. The Colts lead 24-21, and they're looking to get into the end zone here to possibly put the game away. Fourth quarter action here as the Colts look to extend their lead. And here is Richardson throwing right side, and there's Malik Turner. He's going to get tackled at the 1, and Molden accidentally bumped Roger McCreary, which ended up getting Turner wide open there. First and goal for the Colts as they look to punch it in. Handoff to Moss, and he's blown up in the backfield. Good tackle there by the Tennessee defense. Now second and goal from the 3. And here's the handoff to him again. This time he gets outside. That'll be a Colts touchdown for Zach Moss. And that is going to make it a 31-21 ball game as Tennessee looks to come back here. They have plenty of time to get 2 scores. Levis will drop back. He's under pressure and just throws it away. And that's going to be intentional grounding as he did not get outside the tackle box. And that's going to make it a very difficult 3rd down and 22 from the 10. And they're definitely throwing it here as Levis looks down the field right side looking for Burks, and he just overthrows him. And Tennessee takes a very crucial 3 and out. Colts have the ball at the 50 here as here's Richardson under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. It's Azeez Al-Shaair who got to him. That'll lead to a 2nd and 17. And that's going to be a false start against the Colts as well, as now it's going to be 2nd and 22. So Richardson's in the shotgun here, and he's just going to hand it off. Molden can't bring down Moss, and Moss with plenty of space, and he's going to pick up a big gain. I mean, you just cannot let that happen. That leads to a 3rd and 2 now from the 43, and the Colts look to convert here. They're going to hand it off, and Hole is not going to get the first down. Good tackle there by Autry once again. And the Colts are going to go for it here from the 41, 4th and 1. Here's a throw of the middle, and Robert Tonyan just drops it. He had the step on Hooker, but he just couldn't hold on to it. And now Tennessee will take over from the 41, looking to make it a 1-score game once again. Levis looks down the field, and he's going to get blasted. Samson Ebukam was one of the 2 men to get after him. That'll lead to a 3rd and 20. Okonkwo is uncovered here as Levis is just going to throw it to him, and Okonkwo is going to be just short of the first down by a yard, and the Titans are definitely going to go for it here. 4th and 1. The Colts are all bunched up, and here's Haskins picking up the first down as he gets up to the 42. So Tennessee extends the drive. 3rd and 10, however, as they look to convert here, at least get into field goal range here. Here's a screen to Samuels. Samuels will not pick up the first down, or will he? No, he's just short. But Tennessee at least can kick a field goal here, and that's what they're going to do. Caleb Shudak will kick this one from the left hash, 50 yards out, and it's good. So we have ourselves a 1-score game. It is 31-24. So now the Colts look to run the clock out as much as possible here. Here's a handoff. Up the middle goes Moss, and he'll pick up about 7. Harold Landry is injured on the play, and that's not going to be great for Tennessee. 2nd and 3. Richardson will throw this time. He's under pressure, throws right side, and it's nearly picked off by Murphy Bunting. That would have been his 2nd pick of the game in a really crucial time. Now it's 3rd and 3. Here's a throw left side, and this time it's completed. And I don't actually know if Pittman got the first off of forward progress, but they give it to him. So that extends the drive. 1st and 10, here's the throw right side. Nearly picked off by McCreary. You got to hold on to that one. 2nd and 10 now, under 5 minutes to go. Richardson's under pressure. He's going to run right into Harold Landry, who's back into the game. That leads to a 3rd and 18. Just over 4 minutes to go. Richardson will drop back. He's under pressure. Here comes Simmons. Here's the dump off to Tonyan. And McCreary can't make the tackle, but Hooker is able to stop him from getting the first. So now Tennessee will get the ball back with 3:24 to go and a chance to possibly tie this game up. 1st and 10, Levis will drop back. He's looking. Throws over the middle. He's going to find Hopkins, and he's going to make the grab and get up to the 35. So now, new set of downs. 2nd and 10 after an incompletion. Levis will drop back once again. Looking right side, he's going to find Okonkwo, and Okonkwo will get out of bounds at the 47. That'll be a new set of downs for Tennessee once again. 1st and 10, Levis under center this time, and he'll throw left side. It's going to be caught by Wiley, so both tight ends coming up big for Tennessee right now as he gets into Colts territory. 2nd and 10 now, Levis in the shotgun. He'll drop back, and he'll throw underneath. That's going to be caught by Samuels, but then dropped by Samuels. That'll lead to a 3rd and 10 now. Levis in the shotgun. He'll drop back, and he's going to look right side to Hopkins, and that's going to be incomplete, just too high for him. And Tennessee has to go for it here. 4th and 10. Levis in the shotgun, and he's waiting, and he just overthrows Kyle Phillips, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So now the Colts look to run the clock out here. 3rd and 8, 2:07 to go. Richardson looking to throw it here, and he's going to be brought down for the sack as Elijah Molden and Azeez Al-Shaair just got there. So now Tennessee gets one more chance. Here's a handoff to Spears. Spears able to get a nice gain there. I don't know if Tennessee should be running here, but hey, if it works, it works. 2nd and 3 now. Levis under center once again. He'll drop back. He has time, and he throws off his back foot. That's going to be dropped by Spears. That'll lead to a 3rd and 3. Levis under center, 2 tight ends to the right side. They're going to run it with Haskins this time, and Haskins tries to get outside, and he's just barely going to miss out on getting the first. It's going to be 4th and inches. Tennessee's going to go for it here. They could run here, but I don't know how good of an idea that would be after getting stopped on the last play. But Levis calling some audibles. Quick throw left side. That's going to be caught by Burks, and he'll pick up the first down. So that keeps the game alive for Tennessee. 1st and 10. Levis going to take the snap, but this time he's going to run the play fake. And he has Burks there, and he makes the grab. Burks is going to head to the sidelines, and he steps out at the 36-yard line. So now Tennessee is in range of getting the score here before the clock runs out. 1st and 10, play fake again. Levis throws right side, and that's just a big overthrow. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. Levis in the shotgun once again. And he's looking. He's going to scramble to his right. Throws, but he's hit as he threw that one. That'll lead to a 3rd and 10. Levis once again in the shotgun. And he'll drop back once again. Looking left side to Phillips, and he just overthrew him. That's nearly picked off as well. So now last chance for the Titans. 4th and 10 from the 38. 3 receivers to the left side. Levis will drop back. Throws over the middle looking for more, and he just could not hold on to that one as he got hit. And the Titans will lose this one to the Colts. 31-24 is your final as the Colts end a 5-game losing streak to the Titans as they improved to 4-1 and the Titans dropped to 1-4. Well, Levis actually had a good game if you ignore his completion percentage. 357 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Richardson had 304 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. And overall, just, a very disappointing way to lose this one. Tyjae Spears had a pretty solid game in this one. Zach Moss was really the only one who had a touchdown run on the game for the Colts, though. Shaquille had a big game, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 7 catches. But it was not enough to get Tennessee the win in this one. Azeez Al-Shaair had 16 tackles and a sack and a half, 4 tackles for a loss for him, so he definitely played pretty well. Landry had half of the sack, and then a pick by Murphy Bunting for us. But yeah, this was really the most disappointing loss we've had so far because I really feel like, we don't make a few mistakes early on in the game, we end up winning this one, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, and we are now sitting at 1-4 on the season. So, not looking too good as far as making the playoffs, but at very least, Chigakonko ends up becoming a superstar dev. So, I'm liking his potential moving forward. So, looking at the rest of the games from the week, not too many big upsets in this week, to be completely honest with you. But, yeah, there it is. Next up, we take on the Baltimore Ravens. They're sitting at 3-2 on the season, and the Ravens are another team that I have a lot of disdain for, so hopefully we can get a win in that one. And it's going to be in Tottenham Hotspur, so we're going across the pond. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys be notified. And make sure you guys go follow me on all of my channels, my Kick channel, my Rumble channel, and of course my Let's Play channel, and my streaming channel over on YouTube. And if you guys made it this far into the video, leave a comment with the hashtag #FTheRavens.